So today I got two plans. Number one is I'm going to test fit these Volk VS wheels because these are 18 by 9s. I bought these with intent to run them next season, but they're a little too beat up, unfortunately, and I'm going to go with the custom setup anyway. So I'm going to test fit these in the rear just to see, can an 18 by 9 even fit in the back of this car? This car makes everything difficult because of how tubbed it actually is, which means the wheel goes way up there. So I'm gonna mock that up. So I already removed the spring and helper spring from both sides of the car in the rear, just so I can cycle the suspension all the way up, get my full droop and my full compression travel. And I'm also going to take out these packers just so I can make sure the wheel completely clears everything back here. It does get extremely tight, like I said, because of how much everything back here compresses up. These wheels are pretty high offset, so I don't think it's going to clear without a spacer. Yeah. It's the rear trailing arm. Nice spacers from Eibach. Shout out to those guys. They've treated me well for a lot of years. Springs, spacers, tie rod ends for sway bars and stuff. They got a lot of good products. So it looks like that clears. So I think the specs on these wheels, these are 18 by 9s, and I believe they're like plus 48, I think, if I remember correctly. But it looks like that clears. Let's find out how it clears under compression. Okay. Clears the fender. All right, we got enough room on the inside. That's impressive. Let's go all the way up. Okay, something's hitting. All right, it is hitting on the inside of the chassis. Ugh. Yeah. That's not bad though. I would say that's pretty successful. Look at how much that wheel is tucking. 18 inches, baby. And we're tucking wheel, look at that. that looks crazy. Damn. So we actually got a lot of space to the fender. I'd estimate maybe like 5 to 10 millimeters. So if you can go with a little bit of offset, the close sections is definitely here to the RTA, and this is already notched. I did this a while ago to clear the 225 Hoosiers that I used to run back here, but we're good on this side. The only area that is tight, it's going to be hard to show you guys, but right here, if you can see my fingers where the shock mount is, it actually went above the shock mount. It is hitting right here, basically, if you see my finger. Let's go down a little bit. Yeah. So now it clears. And also this wheel is a little bent as you can see. Let's go all the way down. Yeah, so that's pretty good. I think that fits. Basically, my goal here is to make sure the 18 by 9 fits and then determine an offset that I want those wheels to be made out of. So based on this situation, this is theoretically an 18 by 9 plus 38 because I have a 10 mil spacer. What I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna make the new wheels 18 by 9 plus 38 like this, and then I'm going to buy a 3 mil and a 5 mil spacer just so I have the option to move it out. But I wanna make sure I push this wheel as far in as I can go, and that seems like that's my limit right there. That's pretty badass. Look how wild that looks. 2 or 3 piece wheels on an old school 90s Honda. You can't get much more JTCC inspired than that. It looks amazing. But yeah, I hate to disappoint you guys. These are not the wheels I'm gonna run next year, but the wheels I will run are way, way better than this. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. So, all right, just real quick, little project today. I got the 18x9 work wheel. I got it mounted with a tire. I test fitted this wheel a few weeks ago and it cleared, but it was tight. So I wanted to get a tire on it, and I basically want to confirm that an 18x9 with a 225, what is it, 225/40/18 will actually fit on the back of this car at full droop through all the suspension travel. So let's throw it on and let's see what happens. So I gotta use the 5mm spacer because this wheel has a pretty high obstacle. No, it's just, there's not enough lug. It's just for test fit. That is tight. I left the packers in there and the bump stop. One pecker. The mysterious hand behind the camera is Leo. Alright, there you go. Oh yeah. Look at that. That looks crazy. I think that clears. What do you think, Senna? He likes it. What do you think, Leo? It's tight. Is this good? That's fine. This is flimsy. The bigger question is back here. So the RTA is already notched. Looks like we're good.
It's a race car or a stance car?
It's both. That is super tight. It clears though. I don't see any issue. Good morning, guys. Back at the shop today. We're actually doing some mods to the sedan, but not what you might expect. Because I have so many spare interior panels from the red car and the blue car. I mean, look at this, look at these pile of trim pieces. I figured, let's maybe pop some on the race car, this one, and I don't know, kind of make it look a little bit more finished slash professional. So the first thing I did was I just added these side sills, and these are pretty nice because, you know, if you have to step here, you're not going to step on this ledge here, cut up your shoes. It also protects the jack points. Long story short about the jack points, I did incorporate jack points in the side sill, but the side sill is deflected a little too much, so I will have to brace this to the cage, but that's a later project. But yeah, so just working on installing some of these pieces, and I think it looks pretty cool. Let's check out the passenger side. That's where it's pretty sick. So what I'm working on the passenger side is actually installing the center pillar trim piece. Now obviously I had to cut it out in the middle because this door bar is welded to the pillar, but that way it can slide around both of them. But man, it came out pretty sweet. You know, I had to trim it nice and tight, and it fits really well. And then it covers the door sill trim pieces. The reason I'm doing it on the beige first is because I just wanted to get the cut figured out first, so I don't have to waste the nice gray ones. But yeah, check it out. So I already had this, the rubber molding. This protects your head, it's nice to have. But now it's completely finished, and then it covers the door sill. I don't know, it just looks, it looks cool, I think. A little bit more OEM. And then we also installed the rear section here. And yeah, once again, this part goes over it. So basically it finishes the whole door opening. And I don't know, I just think it looks pretty cool. I had to trim a little bit here for the power steering pump. And then on the back side, this piece, it's held in right here with the little screw. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know, I just wanted to try the centerpiece to see how it looked, and I dig it. I think it looks pretty cool. Kind of finishes up the interior a little bit. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Door panel on the race car? Would it fit? Oh no, super close. Oh damn, that sucks. Yeah, it's right there. And then right here. It actually is pretty cool though. I like how the armrest kind of follows the door bars, but I'm getting a little, it's getting a little out of hand. We don't need to go to this extent, but this isn't gonna work. No. And plus I don't have the gray ones because I already gave those away. Plus, I think they look pretty badass, just bare like that, especially because I have the door opening pull handle. All right, one more thing I gotta do. I need to get these clips right here because I removed them out when I was building this car, and they're really hard to get out, so I literally have to cut the sills open and get to them from the backside. Let's cut this sill apart and let's grab these. These little clips, they have 1, 2, 3, they have 6 tabs. So they're pretty much almost impossible to get out from the outside. And even like this, I struggle. Ugh. Man, all that work for one clip. Two clips. All right. That's okay. Good, just gonna clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna make the other piece. I'm hoping that both door bars are kind of in the same location, and kind of by looking at it, it looks like they are. It looks like they're identical. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the one that I already pre-cut, going to flip it upside down, and I'm just going to trace it, cut this one, and then go from there. So this one, like I said, it's already finished. I cleaned it up, nice little edges, nice and round. And yeah, this one pops in with no issues. So let's go with the next guy. Tools of choice for this guy, grinder, and then cut off wheels. And then eventually I go into the little air flap disc. got the rough cut. And then we'll do a little test fit. And then we can see how that works. All right, pretty close. Looks like I gotta trim more up here. Last little trim right here for the lower door bar, and just clean it up, and I think we should be good to go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Nice. Check this out. Perfect fitment everywhere. I think that looks pretty sweet. Man, look at that. It clears perfectly right there. That's where I made that little notch. Covers this lower seam. And then most importantly, it covers this, because this would always pop up, you know, when I'm getting in and out of the car. So it's nice. But yeah, nice. I mean, just by eyeballing it, that's perfect. I could raise this a little bit so you can see the dimples, but at the same time, I kind of like it a little bit lower right there. Anyway, that was a fun little project. So we got B-pillar, front door sill, rear door sill, and right here, you know, it covers the rear as well. Covers this seal, so I got the seals all around. So, fun little project. Nice. This is cool.